No one talks about this. Everyone says be disciplined, wake up at 5 a.m., build a routine. But what if your hormones are literally fighting against you? What if you have PCOD, mood swings, and heavy periods, low energy, and still you are trying to show up every single day? In this video, I'm going to talk about the reality of building a discipline with PCOD. No sugar coating, no aesthetic morning, just the honest truth. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very personal and I thought a lot about this, whether I should share this or not. But I feel so many girls are struggling silently with this and nobody talks about it openly. So I am just going to say it. I have PCOD, and if you have it too, you already know it's not just irregular periods. It affects your energy, mood, discipline, motivation, mood swings, confidence, body image, and literally everything. The world is still expect you to function normally. So today I want to talk about what it actually feels like when you are trying to build a routine while dealing with hormonal imbalances. My biggest struggle is low energy. There are days when I slept for almost like 8 hours. I have eaten properly. I planned my day and still I feel exhausted from the inside. Not lazy, not distracted, just drained. And the hardest part is nobody can see it from the outside. People just say you are just lazy, as if hormones aren't the real things. Be more disciplined, you are not consistent, wake up earlier. But hormonal fatigue is real. Sometimes your body is fighting against inflammation, insulin resistance, and stress imbalances. And you are trying to act like a productivity machine on top of that. And that mismatch, that's what's frustrating, honestly. When periods come after long gap, they are not normal periods, they are heavy periods. They are heavy, they are painful, they are draining. Changing your pad or tampon every 2 to 3 hours, back pain, brain fog, and still life doesn't stop, work doesn't stop, studies don't stop. So discipline during those days looks very different. And this is something I am learning. Discipline doesn't always mean intensity. Sometimes discipline is showing up at 40%. And I want to share something very personal here. So I was diagnosed with PCOD in 2018 and my doctor prescribed me birth control pills, that 21 days cycle वाली जो tablets आती हैं वो. I took them for 4 years, and yes, my periods come on time while I was on them, but the bleeding was so heavy I can't even put it into words. For 3 days straight, I couldn't sleep lying down. I would just sit and sleep, and for 1 hour, 2 hours maximum, I cry from the pain and the frustration of just not able to do anything. On top of that, the side effects: bloating, nausea, weakness, weight gain, mood swings, and whatnot. एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज एसिडिटी. एक बार तो एसिडिटी इतनी ज़्यादा हो गई थी दैट मुझे चेस्ट पेन इतना ज़्यादा हुआ था पीरियड्स के टाइम पे कि मुझे इमरजेंसी में डॉक्टर के पास जाना पड़ा. उन्होंने मेरी इमरजेंसी में ईसीजी करी एंड इट्स नॉट अ हार्ट अटैक. मुझे यही लगा था इट जस्ट एसिडिटी की वजह से हो रहा है. देन दे प्रिस्क्राइब्ड मी मेडिसिन. उस टाइम मैं इतना ज़्यादा डर गई थी एंड देन आई जस्ट thought कि बस हो गया अब. I am not going to take these medicines anymore. And that moment I stopped taking medicine and everything went back how it was. The periods become irregular again and like nothing had changed inside. So one day I just decided that I am not going to take these medicines whether my periods comes or not on time. I started reading about what are the things that benefit in PCOD, मतलब क्या consume करना चाहिए, क्या beneficial and all of that. Then I started working out. I started doing yoga and मैंने एक आयुर्वेदिक वैद से भी कंसल्ट किया. उन्होंने मुझे एक कैप्सूल दिया विच इज़ नॉट स्पेसिफिक पीसीओडी के लिए बट टू स्ट्रेंथन माई इम्यूनिटी, टू स्ट्रेंथन माई यूट्रस. एंड वो एक कैप्सूल में खाती थी एंड देन माई पीरियड्स बिकम रेगुलर विथ ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स. मेरी साइकिल 45 डेज 1.5 मंथ में आने लगी रेगुलरली. एंड आई एम हैप्पी कि मुझे बिना टैबलेट के ये सारी चीज़ें एटलीस्ट मेरे पीरियड्स आ तो रहे हैं. इट इज़ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर मी दैट टाइम. एंड अभी भी साइकिल मेरी ऐसी ही है. आई एम स्टिल वर्किंग ऑन दैट बट आई जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू शेयर दिस because I don't know how many of you guys are suffering with the same things. So when people saying that it's just periods, why make such a big deal? They don't know. They genuinely don't know what 3 days of that kind of a bleeding will feel like, what it takes out of you emotionally, physically, and just mentally. you cannot go anywhere, and if you have been through something similar, then you are not alone. Hormones affect your mood in ways people don't really understand. Some days I feel confident, I feel productive, I feel disciplined, I feel clear headed, and other days I overthink everything. I doubt my career, I doubt my every decisions, I compare myself to others, I feel overwhelmed, I feel emotional for absolutely no reason. When you are trying to build your life, your career, something of your own, emotional instability feels terrible. You start thinking, if I am like this, how will I ever succeed? But here's what I am realizing now: mood swings don't mean that you are weak. Mood swings means your system needs support. Social media makes discipline so aesthetic and so easy. 5 a.m. morning routine, perfect skin, gym, green juice, ABC juice, and whatnot. But PCOD doesn't always allow for aesthetic productivity. Sometimes it looked like this: studying in bed, doing yoga slowly, canceling plans, resting without guilt. And I had to accept this. My discipline cannot look like someone else's discipline. It has to match my body. What I am learning now, I don't want this video just to be emotional. So here is what I am actually trying. Number one, cycle based planning. When I have energy, I shoot video, batch work, and plan ahead. When I feel low, I study lightly, organize, and rest, working with my body, not against it. Number two, non negotiable, even on bad days: 10 to 15 minutes of stretching, 10 to 15 minutes of walking, at least 30 minutes of study. Not 5 hours, just something, because something is always better than nothing. Number three, stop self attacking. Earlier, I used to say, I am so lazy, I have no discipline. Now I ask myself, is this hormonal or I am really procrastinating? There's a huge difference. Number four, health first. Focusing on protein, walking daily, yoga, and managing stress, because with PCOD, health is productivity. If you have PCOD, you are not behind, you are not undisciplined, you are not weak, you are just operating with a different internal system. And building discipline with hormonal imbalances is actually stronger than normal discipline, because you are fighting something that no one can see. I am still figuring things out, I am still working on that. I don't have everything sorted, but I wanted to share this because maybe someone watching this feels alone in it. And if you relate, please comment. I am trying to. We will build our routines together realistically, at our own pace, and according to our own bodies. And remember this: you are already brave just because you keep trying, and that's enough. I'll see you guys in my next video.